Okay, welcome in everyone. I'm now going to be reviewing all of Friday's action from the NHL. There are only 3 games on tap, so therefore 6 teams were trying to get 2 points respectively. Carconi would give the Coyotes a 1-0 lead in the first period, getting his 16th goal of the season, 7 minutes and 31 seconds into that frame. Moser would increase lead to 2-0 with 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. That would be his 4th goal of the year, assist by Genther and Carconi. Schmaltz would increase the lead to 3-0 for the Coyotes with 4 minutes and 21 seconds to go. That would be his 17th goal of the season, assisted by Michelli and Sean Durzi. And that goal happened with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the frame. Vladimir Tarasenko would finally get the Senators on the board late in that first period with 1 minute and 51 seconds to go. That would be his 16th goal of the season, assisted by Churkin and Shane Pinto, I should say. So 3-1 in favor of Arizona after 20 minutes of play. Batherson would increase the lead would cut the deficit to 3-2, getting his 21st goal of the year, assisted by Bernard Docker and Tim Stützle. And that goal happened with 6 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. Shane Pinto would tie the game up with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go. A power play goal to note, his 6th of the season, assisted by Tarasenko and Tim Stützle. So we're all tied up at 3 after 40 minutes of play. Genther would give the Coyotes a 4-3 lead, 4 minutes and 18 seconds into the third period, his 7th of the season, assisted by Schmaltz and Michelli. Speaking of Michelli, he would increase the lead to 5-3 with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. That would be his 11th goal of the year, assisted by Hayton and Moser. So 5-3 would be the final score. The Coyotes would finally stop their losing streak and get a victory. So with the win, the Coyotes are 24-31-5, still out of it when it comes to the postseason. And the Senators are also in that same position with a record of 25-30-3. All right. Now, 2 teams that are in the Metropolitan Division, we're duking it out in Washington. So we have the Capitals, who are playing host to the Philadelphia Flyers. All right, let's take a look and see how this game went. So in the first, Brink would open up the scoring for the Flyers, just 1 minute and 52 seconds into the frame, getting his 9th of the season from Frost and Owen Tippett. Speaking of Owen Tippett, he'd get on the goal scorer sheet himself with just 1 minute and 37 seconds to go. He would get his 22nd goal of the year, assisted by Zamula and Frost. A power play goal to note, so it was 2-0 in favor of the Flyers. In the second, Ovechkin would cut the deficit in half, getting his 17th of the year from Wilson and Lapierre. Milano would tie the game up 9 minutes and 55 seconds in that same period, getting his 7th goal of the year, assisted by Pacioretty and Dylan Strome. John Carlson would give the Capitals a 3-2 lead, getting his 5th goal of the year, assisted by Lapierre and Rasmus Sandin. In the third period, Mantha would increase the lead to 4-2. That would be his 19th goal of the season from Strome and Tom Wilson. A power play goal at the 6 minutes and 4 second mark of the third period. With just over 4 minutes to go, 4 minutes and 22 seconds to be exact, Dylan Strome would increase the lead to 5-2, getting his 22nd goal of the year from Pacioretty and Joel Edmondson. So 5-2 would be the final score in favor of the Capitals. With the victory, the Capitals are sitting at 28-22-9, and despite the loss, the Flyers are still 3rd in that Central Division with a record of 31-23-7. These 2 teams are only separated by 4 points in the standings, so the Capitals are slowly creeping back in to a playoff mix. All right, the last game from Friday took place in Anaheim. Hold on a second. Okay, so we have the Ducks playing host against the New Jersey Devils. All right. So the Tyrant would kick things off in the first period for the Anaheim Ducks, 3 minutes and 37 seconds into the frame, getting his 28th goal of the year, assisted by McTavish. Meyer would tie the game up with 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining on the clock, getting his 12th of the season, assisted by Jack Hughes and Tyler Toffoli. Adam Henrique would score less than a minute after that, exactly a minute 45 seconds remaining, giving the Ducks a 2-1 lead. That would be his 18th goal of the year, assisted by Jones. So after 20 minutes of play, it was 2-1 in favor of the Ducks. In the second period, Jones would get on the goal score sheet as well, getting his 5th of the year, assisted by Lindstrom and Lacombe. And that goal happened with 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. With 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go, Jack Hughes would cut the deficit to 3-2, getting his 20th of the season, assisted by his brother Luke and Brett. Paterno would increase the lead to 4-2 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. That for Paterno, that would be his second goal of the game, his 29th of the season, assisted by Terry and Radko Gudas. After 40 minutes of play, the Ducks had a 4-2 lead. Tyler Toffoli would strike in the third period with 2 minutes and 57 seconds remaining, a power play goal to note, his 26th of the year, assisted by Hischier and Luke Hughes. Despite the fact that he scored, the Devils were still not able to mount a comeback, so 4-3 would be the final score. With that victory, the Ducks are 22-35-3, obviously not making the postseason. And as for the Devils, they're still, I think, 5 points out or 6 points out of a playoff spot. So it was a very tough loss this late in the season to take. They have a record of 30-26-4. All right, as always, that takes care of my recap from the NHL. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, please feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, take care.